I love you, man. I love you. Everybody get straight. Everybody having a good time.
Just when you thought Donald Trump could not be loved anymore, proves you wrong, because Donald Trump was shown so much love by Black community. Yes, Donald Trump being embraced and loved and being told so. We love you, Donald Trump. We love you, Mr. President. We love Trump. That's the kind of greeting Donald Trump got at Chick-fil-A. Donald Trump. These are the things that they don't want you to see. They don't want you to see Donald Trump being embraced by the people, especially people that they say hates him or that they say he hates. But when you see him walk into a room, he takes control of the room. Even if that is Chick-fil-A, he walks in and take control of the room because that's what he is. He is a leader. And everybody in the room knows this. The boss walking in and ordering milkshakes for him and the crew. Donald Trump. God bless him. Hello, friend. Welcome to the Conservative Poet. I'm Amania. Glad that you stopped by today. So on this channel, I make political content, commentary, reaction videos to everything going on. And I do throw a little bit of zazz into it with my personality, I must say. So if you're interested in a little bit of comedy, maybe a little laughter, as we make fun of some of the serious things that's going on in our society, then you've come to the right place. I'll see you in there. So yes, President Trump made an impromptu stop at a Chick-fil-A in Atlanta, Georgia. And as we know, President Trump has a lot going on in Georgia with this so-called Rico case that Fani Willis, as the president likes to say, or Phony Willis, as I like to say, is putting all of these different charges on him. And so we know that President Trump has to go back and forth to Georgia. And so, but the thing is, it seems that the people of Georgia really do love President Trump because they, out of their own mouths, was caught on video saying just that. We love you, Trump. We love President Trump. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today. And we're also going to look at a news clipping where they really did not really highlight this great win for President Trump because this is a win. Again, here he is in a Chick-fil-A in a Black community where he is being embraced and being told that he is loved by the Black people, right? And the people are taking pictures. And I mean, it was impromptu. Not like Joe Biden, who made a video some time ago where he went and bought the people chicken. It was real cringy, real. Y'all seen it because I made a video about it. Let me stick it in here somewhere. Joe Biden being cringy with the Black folks buying them chicken. Oh, I remember. How did I call it? I said, free chicken for your vote. Free chicken for your vote. In this case, they'd say free chicken for your vote too with Trump. But it's a very, very different. I mean, Joe Biden was cringe. He had these people set up. It was just so, scripted, right? It wasn't just the way Trump did it. It wasn't like that at all. And it wasn't pandering either. He stopped in, just so happened this is the cast and crew. And so he runs with what it is. And again, it was a win for him. But these news outlets, they don't want to focus on that win. They want to talk about Fani Willis and her disgraceful self. But let us take another look at some of the highlights from President Trump's visit into Chick-fil-A. Let's do it.
It tells you, Mr. Trump, we support you.
We support you, Mike.
Okay, 4 p.m.
Come here, let me give you a
Yes, friend. We support you is what was heard in that crowd. We support you, President Trump. We support you, Mr. Trump. We are there for you. You can count on us because why? Because we are over Joe Biden and that whole we will be voting Democrat for the next 200 years set up. No, no, we are no longer there. We support Trump. Yeah, that's what he said. We support you, Mr. President. We support you, Donald Trump. I mean, he walks into the room immediately. His personality is showing, is shining. He's walking in, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's him! It's him! He's actually here!" And he's just, he's making you feel good, making you feel comfortable, giving you compliments, having a little fun, having good conversation, communicating and connecting. Because this is what he's done all his life. Is he's just been around people this way. And then he's making conversations with another worker there, talking about the Lord's chicken. It's great. It's great camaraderie, and it's a great look for Donald Trump. And it's a good look for Black people, I have to say. I mean, he is just something else. It's something that we, the people, critically need at a time like this. They keep saying he's dividing people, but this Trump is really bringing people together. It is the media that really divides people because they don't want this being seen. They do not want people seeing this. They do not want this win for Donald Trump. But guess what? He's taking it. And he's had a couple of wins this week. And this one was a wonderful, wonderful one. And again, in Georgia, where he's currently being crucified, right? In Georgia. And this is Georgian people coming together and showing Donald Trump love. It's a great look for Donald J. Trump. And it's a win.
And also some chicken. I'm going to take care of the customers. Is business good? You're making a lot of money? Everyone's getting rich, right? Thanks very much. Look at the way you hope. You like each other, right?
Hello, fellow patriots. Thank you so much for your support. And again, you can do so by purchasing products from the Orlando Patriots, mugs, T-shirts, all of your patriotic gear. We are in an election year, so we need to show the world that we support our candidates, especially President Trump. So get some gear at theorlandopatriot.com and you'll get 30% off. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. I'll see you there. Black folks are really waking up and they are seeing the writing on the wall for themselves. They know that Joe Biden and the Democrats really have nothing to give to them because why? They have been voting for them for the last 50, 60, 80, 100 years, whatever it's been, at a block. 99% blacks vote for Democrats. So it would really have not done Trump a good service if he did not showcase that moment. And so in this clip, Donald Trump brought the hammer and gave it to Joe Biden by dropping some truth from the past. Only Donald Trump can pull this off just the way he just did.
Thank you. Yeah, come on up. Come on up. Everybody's going to go. With that beautiful hair.
Come on, Malika.
How do you do
Malika
that?
and James, I got your phone. I got your phone.
Go ahead. Take it.
Come on.
Come on.
Here we go. In place. Okay. I gotta go this way.
Now I want one with you. Come.
Oh, okay. Come on. He's personally requested
Come on,
me.
let's go. That's good. Beautiful.
Yeah, can my friend Dom do one too? She's fundraising.
Come on in.
for the
Come on in.
Yeah,
Come
she
on
helps
in.
me. Yes, yes.
We're going to get rid of Biden.
Yay!
Bye-bye, Sleepy Joe. The worst president in the history of the United States, and he's horrible to the black community, whether you like it or not.
Been that way
He's the
since a
black
senator.
community band. And check out his record in the 1990s. Check out his record in the 1990s.
You're economically what's for us. Yes.
Well, opportunities.
Opportunity-wise, everything. Holistic.
Best job numbers ever.
The First Step Act. Let's talk about it.
And the colleges and universities.
Yep.
I think she's got the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Honey, can I get one picture before you go?
You take care of yourself.
Honey, can I get one picture before you go? One picture.
Let's go fast. Come.
Kalika.
Come on, do her first. Her first, unless she knows she's got, which I don't think so.
Seen that, heard that, good. So that was really what this whole thing was about, is to again connect with Black folks, connect with them, and say, hey, I need your vote. I want you to vote for me. I'm going to give you a better option than what Joe Biden has been given. Look at what Joe Biden has done to the Black community. Look how he has destroyed it. Granted, a lot of folks did do some crime. We're not going to kid about that. There's a lot of people that should be behind bars, but there's a lot of them that did minor crimes where they shouldn't be locked up for 10, 20, 15 whatever years for non-violent small crimes. So those who did the big crimes, sure, lock them up, throw away the key. I'm all for that. But Joe Biden was the one who was spearheading this whole thing, and you have to remember that he was spearheading this whole thing, saying lock everybody up, but here his son is a crackhead, where he was locking up Black folks for the same thing, but yet your son walks around free. How does that work? The same reasons you were locking up Negroes, you were locking them up, throwing away the key. Your son is out here living la vida loca, living the dream. It's sad, but I'm glad that Donald Trump say, hey, a reminder of what Joe Biden has done to the Black community. And they will throw out, the race hustlers to come out here and say, hold on, Donald Trump, hold on, y'all. Don't fall for the old okie doke. That's just the white supremacists here just trying to confuse you, right? They're going to send them out. Roland Martin will be coming out, and whoever else will be coming out to, what's her name? Abby Phillips will be coming out, and all of them will be coming out because this is not a good look, right? They don't want people seeing this. They don't want other Black people seeing this. Man, I'm telling you, Trump would be good if he did this in every single liberal city there was and is. Just go all over, a few times over. I'm telling you, the Black vote can be flipped from Democrat to Republican. It can be flipped. And again, Donald Trump says, what the hell do you have to lose? You ain't got nothing to lose. You saw what I did 4 years ago. You saw what I did in 20. You saw what I did when I won in 16. Look at everything I did. And they talked about a little bit of that in there. Opportunity zones. That helps Black people, right? The First Step Act, that helps Black people, right? All of that. Donald Trump did that, and that helps everybody, but mostly it helps Blacks. And he says, this is what I'm going to do again. You've seen what I've done. The little bit of time I had in office, look at everything I did, and look how you benefited. Joe Biden has been in office for 50 years. He was a congressman, he was a senator, he was a vice president, and now he's the so-called president. What has he done, really, except for locking y'all up, right? The 1994 crime bill. That's what he's done. So, again, Trump brought the hammer. It was wonderful. So, obviously, all of this love that Donald Trump is getting makes the media nervous. They don't want to show it. They don't want to touch this. They do not want to show the American people, hey, look, maybe Donald Trump isn't so hated after all. Maybe, just maybe, some people got some love for him. Nope, this one news outlet decided we're going to just skim over the fact that this is such a big piece of news to report. We're going to focus on Fani Willis instead.
President Donald Trump spent the day today in Metro Atlanta as part of a fundraising stop. He also spoke out about his campaign returning to the White House and the Georgia election interference case against him. Fox 5's Brittany Eddy is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse with more. Brittany, while we're still waiting for that trial date for the election in this case, as the former president makes arguments in the court of public opinion regarding prosecutors.
Yeah, that's right, Christine. While we wait to hear the decision from the Georgia Court of Appeals on whether or not they want to hear the case regarding the decision to not disqualify DA Fani Willis, former President Donald Trump isn't holding back when it comes to the scandals surrounding the case. Former President Donald Trump arrived to cheers and chants from the crowd at Hartsfield-Jackson. After signing memorabilia and posing for pictures, the 45th didn't hold back on Fulton County DA Fani Willis's recent attempt to get his appeal for her disqualification thrown out.
There was a money-making scheme on behalf of her and her lover, Wade, Mr. and Mrs. Wade, and I think the case has been totally discredited, I would hope, and it seems to be, and we'll see how that, and the one in New York is totally discredited. Every legal scholar said they have no case. It's a horrible thing, but it's election interference.
The former president came to Atlanta for a luncheon fundraiser with local business leaders and supporters, including former U.S. Senators Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue. He also made a stop at a Vine City Chick-fil-A.
We're going to get rid of Biden.
Yeah! The former president refrained from directly responding to a question about his opinion on abortion, emphasizing that it's a settled issue and up to states to decide.
For 53 years, it's been a fight, and now the states are handling it, and some have handled it very well, and the others will end up handling it very well. And those are the things that states are going to make a determination about.
Seen that, heard that, good. So, what do you think? Black people showing love to a president, a beloved president. That's not something they want people to see, especially black folks, especially folks in Georgia, because that would mean going against their Fani Willis, their prosecutor, their role model, their whatever, right? They don't want that. They don't want you to believe that Donald Trump is right in this and at all, but that Fani Willis is the person. Fani Willis is the one who's right about all of this. Fani Willis is doing the right thing. Fani Willis is the churches came out behind her in droves, even though she was clapping cheeks or getting her cheeks clapped all over the place by a married man, Nathan Wade, and slipping into his hot dog every day. No, she's a God-fearing woman, is what they come out to say. Yeah, she's a God-fearing woman, that Fani Willis. She is what everybody aspire to be, right? And that's what those girls in the Chick-fil-A should aspire to be. But no, those girls in the Chick-fil-A seems to have a different mindset. They're not thinking about the way Fani Willis does business. They're out getting their paper. They're working, trying to lift themselves up out of poverty, out of situations. And the best man, the best person, the best president to do that, to show them that, is to put Donald Trump back in to continue what he started. They don't want you to see that, though. They want people crippled and just enchained in uselessness, in poverty. They don't want you getting up and doing better for yourself. They don't want any of that. Under Joe Biden, that's exactly what's going to happen. He'll promise you more checks. He'll promise to increase food stamps. He'll promise to take away student loans. He'll promise to do this and promise to do that and promise to do this. It's the same story every 4 years. Every 4 years they come around and tell you the same thing. But I pray to God that this time, Black folks is waking up. That news reporting even threw in the killer enthusiast in there, because Donald Trump came out and says, you know what? Let the states decide about how and if and when you want to have abortions. Let the state decide. Let the people decide. And he addressed that in that clip. And I'm glad he did, because you know what? Because most of the killings that happens in this country, especially in the hands of blacks, it's through abortion. That is 50% of the deaths that happen to black people and black community. And who's advocating for death? Who's advocating for making it good and legal everywhere? Joe Biden. Does that mean they want a genocide of the black people? Do you think so? Do you think so, blacks? And here you have Trump advocating for life. Does that mean Trump is advocating to keep more black people alive? I'll let you decide. We'll talk about it in the comments, or maybe that's a video for another day. So I thank you all for taking the time. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for your support. And guys, I do have a membership where you can see me behind the scenes, where I'm on the road at rallies and things like that. If you're interested in seeing me doing a lot more outside of here, please look up my subscription and see if it's something that fits for you. And I thank you for taking the time, for sharing the content, for commenting, for everything that you do here. It really does motivate me to keep going. And so I want to say thank you, and God bless you, God bless America, and God bless Donald J. Trump. I'll see you in another video. Bang for Joe Biden. Bang for Joe Biden. Bang for Joe Biden. Bang, 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 bang for Joe Biden. The hammer, Donald Trump.